Maybe that'll protect you from some locusts? I mean, I believe they can fly. I'm not 100% on that, but I think if they can't fly, they can jump like really, really far, like the Hulk. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more of the Universim, where I'm just doing a little bit of trading with Town Ramrod here. So they popped up. They wanted a bunch of stones for a bunch of bricks, and I said, hey, you guys are sitting on some electronics. Boy, we sure could use some electronics. So I've got them down to 160 stones for 10 electronics, and that's about the best I'm going to get out of them. So I will definitely trade that off to them. Some electronics around the place would not hurt at all. What is your problem down here? Oh, it's the expedition thing again. Yeah, I'm constantly losing track of that. Well, garrison, we need what? Oh, you need me to choose a trap. Okay, well, let's do medium traps. Over in the woods. That seems like a sensible place to do those. Now, someone in comments was saying, and I thought it was a really good idea, the areas around our lakes are getting a teensy tiny bit deserty these days, so it might be an idea to reforest those areas. That might, I don't know if it will, but that might help with our water issue where, you know, the lakes run dry and the fish all die and that kind of thing. So what if we did some reforestation like right here? There you go. Bunch of nice new trees popping up there. I'll pick a few areas off as I go along, and I've got the god powers to do it. You're off duty right now because we overfished the lake. How is that doing, by the way? 700 fish back in there. We've got one fishing pier working it, so that should not hopefully overfish it. And the water quantity is okay, 69%. I wouldn't mind seeing that topped off just a little bit. Maybe we can just do a super quick rainstorm here and kind of get that done. All right, little tiny bit more rain in there. Now this stone mine over here, we finally got that one to run dry, so let's just go ahead and demolish that. Let's just get that out of there. No reason for that to exist. I will salvage the materials because there's some nice steel in there that we could be taking advantage of. What are you again? Engineers. I'd love to upgrade you guys. I really would. It's not that I don't want you to have an upgrade. It's just that there's no possible way we have the materials to do that. Where is my industrial zone these days? Because that's the bit that's struggling. And comments came in and said, yeah, you're basically building way too many things. There's no possible way you can build all of those things that you're trying to build that desperately, that quickly. It's not going to happen, Chief. But I persevere nonetheless. Okay, here we go over here. All sorts of buildings just not getting built. Steel for this one. Okay, steel mill is up and running. This one's almost done. The electronics factory is almost there. So the steel, this is a priority. So the steel should hopefully be getting funneled right into there. Trying to finish one thing rather than them spreading everything out to everything else. Even the fishing pier needs steel these days. Fire station, yeah, things are just going to burn. That's going to happen. Cloning center, I'm very excited for my cloning center. Delicates. I don't remember what that was. I think that was the upgraded restaurant, I believe. What else could we be doing? We're shooting off into space. P.S. We're making a beeline for space. In the meantime, I will grab antiseptics there, because that sounds like something we should be into before we go off to space. Wow, we are way, way, way far down the tech tree here. Okay, so we're kind of hovering around this area here. What could we get? Business revamp. Yeah, we already got that one. No, never mind. We're farther down than I thought. There we go. Planetary engineering. Yep, we can't get basic buildings built, but I'm going to go ahead and unlock a terraformer. Oh, an oxygen generator. That sounds kind of fun. Let's get one of those. And a hydro collider. I don't even know what... I'm getting it all. Get all of this. Get all of the things. We're going insane here in the Universim. That will not surprise anyone who's been around the channel for a while. Transportation pods is done. That's cool. A bunch of people are dying. Yeah, I'm on a trip right now with the Nuggets. I'm looking forward to the Nuggetoid factory because that will make Nugget bots. And as I previously stated, it sounds like a delicious crunchy snack. So I just want the opportunity to say Nugget bots a lot. All right, let's indulge ourselves a little bit with some more reforestation. There you go. Some more trees coming in there. Kind of a deserty area around here. So let's get that going on. Again, I'd love to upgrade you. It's just simply not going to happen. What I do need to do I do eventually need another farm, or I need to turn one of my farms over to herbs. We're not actually growing any of those. You know, the things that we need for the hospital so people don't keep dying of sickness. Do I think I've got? How are we doing on food? We've got 360, 381 stored, 88 cooked meals. It's not bad on food. It's not terrible. But I don't know if it's good enough that I'm going to sacrifice a farm to get herbs in, although I do kind of desperately need those. Show me, like, any farm in the area. Oh, yeah, nice, desirable farmland over here in the heart of the city. All right, here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to turn you guys over to herbs, and we're going to see how that affects the food crop around here. Actually, have I even discovered herbs? I have not discovered. I gotta go find some herbs. Hang on, kids. Well, I found herbs of a sort. I found the devil's lettuce. That is technically an herb, I am led to believe, as I understand it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that for the team, because, you know, why not? Let's go ahead and get that, and then we are gonna drag that, well, to any farm, and figure out if they'd like to grow that. I bet they would. Oh, and that does technically count as an herb. All right, because I'm hovering over the hospital, and they're all keen on that. They're like, yeah, drop that down in here anytime you like, man. All right, drop you in there. And then now I should be able to change you out. There we go. We're doing that now. I notice the batteries are a little low here, too. I'll just do some quick top up there. Well, I'm running not super heavy on the god points there. I should probably ease up on that. How are the neighbors doing over here? Ah, yeah, you guys got a good thing going on here. I noticed this building's a little bit outside your protective dome. Just saying. Oh, the university finally got built. Cool. All right, well, things must be moving along down here at some point. Because the university, that was somewhere up here. Is that you? No, that's a cement factory. That's totally different. What's your problem? You're an eatery. You'd like to get upgraded. Hey, wouldn't we all, man? Wouldn't we all? I'll give it a shot. It's not going to happen, but I'll give it a shot. I'd love to get another courier's hut down in this area, if indeed I don't already have one. That's a reservoir. That is completely different. Those are engineers, very valuable, and that's garrison. Yeah, I'd love to see another courier's hut down here somewhere to help move things along. Don't know if I'm going to see that anytime soon. How are we doing over here? Let's just run through the numbers. How's the fuel refinery? Waiting on steel, okay. Electronics. Oh, 2 more pieces of steel, guys. I know we've got it in warehouses, too. It's the courier thing. They can't get it over here very quickly. I think the most important news is that our hot air balloon is delightful. It's doing great. I mean, you're in there. You're having a good time. Can I... Whoa. Not that close. Can I zoom in on you? I mean, kind of I can. Yeah, Kofesti. All right, what can I do to you to make you wicked happy? Except I shouldn't telekinesis you, because that'll pull you right out of the hot air balloon. You know what? Just be rejuvenated. You didn't have anything wrong with you to begin with, but there you go. Happy hot air balloon over there. Try not to bump into the buildings if you can help it. Right. So, swarm of locusts. Apparently. I have no idea how to protect you guys from a swarm of locusts. Protective dome? Is that a viable alternative to getting eaten by locusts? Save the food. I mean, they're obviously going to go right for the food. That's kind of a locusty thing to do. They're kind of famous for it, actually. I don't know if this is what you guys need, but I'm going to do it. I don't know. Maybe that'll protect you from some locusts. I mean, I believe they can fly. I'm not 100% on that, but I think if they can't fly, they can jump like really far, like the Hulk. So the Hulk can't fly, but he can jump like miles. So that's kind of like flying. Anyway, putting the Hulk aside for a moment, I think they could probably just fly and or wicked jump all the way around this dome to get at the food. So that's what I got for you kids. I've got a bubble. I don't know if it's locust proof. Maybe they can fly right through it. I mean, I can go right through it, but then I'm a deity. So, long story short, sorry, I've taken up a lot of your time, Nuggets. Good luck with the locusts. I'm going to go check in with the electronics factory again. The university has no no person to do this. Sure, you're no longer a therapist. Now you're a teacher. Speaking of which, the Porsches have taken a steep decline lately. There's only a few of them left, and there are no Penges. The Penges are gone, as are the Rays. And the Porsches are just clinging on right now. It's those Haltiskis. They just ran rampant around here. I hesitate to ask, guys, but how is my electronics factory coming along? Still waiting on 2 steel beams. You know the steel mill is literally right here. Okay, it's right here. It is, in fact, producing steel. In 10 seconds, there's 2 steel beams. Could a couple of you walk them right over here? Just like right over here. There's probably 17 other things in the queue that they're taking steel to. Now, this electronics factory is ready to go. That's not the same one, is it? It is the same one. You figured it out. You actually did what I asked. You walked 2 steel beams over there. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. Now we can finally make our own electronics. What's next on the hit list? Fuel refinery. Okay, that's going to take 10 steel. All right, what else have I got cooking down here? The clone center. I'd really like to get clones, guys. I'd super love to have some clones around here. You guys would love to have some clones around here. What do we do? Environmental protection. Yeah, we won't be celebrating that per se because I only have a certain amount of God points left. And I'd like to use them for more practical things like water. Now, I know I don't want to be adding any new stuff, but I am going to put up another quick cemetery, just so they can try and bury their own dead instead of relying on me for it. There we go. That's the phrase I was trying to say. It's not that resource intensive. Planks, iron, glass, cement. Not that big a deal. I should eventually get around to upgrading them, but we know that's not happening anytime in the near future. How are we doing over here? Okay, we're like halfway to having an electronics factory. Oh, great day in the morning. They're finally almost done with this thing. Now, there's nobody to work in it. That's the funny part about all of this. And I mean funny, haha. It's just hysterical. There's nobody to work in this thing. Anyone at all. A Porsche. You know what? You're in charge of the entire electronics factory right now. It's all you. Okay, you need gas. Gas we're actually pretty good on. And actually, I say we're good on gas. Do we actually even do that without the fuel refinery? Well, check down here. I've got gas from somewhere. I'm producing 3.4, and then we're only using 1.4 to 2. Okay, so gas exists. We're always doing pretty well on oil. I don't know why I went so heavy on the oil wells when they were available, but I'm glad I did. We've got a good amount of oil. I'd love to throw up another one because it's really easy to trade oil off to people. They love having oil, but not so much. I just don't really have the resources to be doing anything like that. I could. What is your problem over here? It's the town hall. No one is in charge of this place. Literally no one. We probably don't need that many people working in the stone refinery. Anything else you're going to have to figure out for yourself, guys. You're going to have to assign that. Cryogenic distillation is done. Yay! We're almost off to space, I think. Now, Town Ramrod's back. 16 cement for 8 electronics. I'm inclined to take that. We can make cement. Slowly, admittedly, but we can make cement. But everything's starting to require electronics. It wouldn't kill us to have a few extras in there. How's it going? 1 Porsche working in the electronics factory. Hope you're really good at electronics. Kind of checking out all the lakes here, now that I know they run dry frequently. Like this one. Totally not okay lake there. How about we did a little bit of a rainstorm there? There we go. Yes, I know I'm I was going to say omnipotent deity. I'm actually not omnipotent at all. I have a selected list of powers that I can use, one of which is, however, making it rain. So, there's 2 fish left. Maybe we'll get more fish. Now there's 4 fish. See? 2 fish equal 4 fish. Oh, and the animals use herbs as well. I did not know that. That is new information to me there. All right, so I really do need a couple more farms or something along those lines. Really? There's no engineer here? I have a bit of a labor shortage. I don't have enough nuggets to do what I want to do. Who could get fired, basically? How about some of the older factories? Like maybe we don't need 20 people working in one stone mine. Maybe just a few people could work in a stone mine. We've done a water harvester, who's what's it there. That's great. Usually a stone mine. I'm going to usually tuck those over there. That's a defense. No, those are engineers, but at least that has an engineer in it. Okay, I'll see if I can shave something off of somebody someday. Apparently, I can now build on the unobtainium deposit. There was some building I put up over that. That building has disappeared. This one has not. It just came back. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe you build it and then at that point you can access the unobtainium and then you got to build another thing on it. Engineers over there, and of course the Cosmodrome, because we're going to space. I mean, this planet's garbage. We may as well. Speaking of garbage, how are you doing on water there? You could take some water. I've got some God points. I may as well use them up. Why don't you have a little bit more water right there? I'm putting another Porsche in the electronics factory and probably another one too. Well, not a Porsche per se. We've got a lot of people working in that steel factory. I kind of need that though. What about, say, no, not an engineer. That's a terrible idea. We need all the engineers we can get. Cement factory. How many people do I have working there? Quite a few. You now work in the electronics factory instead. Okay, there's 3 of them. That's a little bit better than one of them working there. I need everything. I really just need to sit back and chill and let them start to get some of this stuff built. It's so slow because I have them building so many things right now. We did the wind turbine. Okay, good. How is our electricity, by the way? I mean, it's down. 241 produced, 309 consumed. All right. I mean, I can jack up the batteries with some lightning strikes, but that's a temporary solution. Eventually, we'll have solar panels over here at some point. They are technically queued up for construction. It's just we're never, ever going to see them. All right, we got to get deep secrets to move any further at this point. And I should have the discovery points for that. That's those guys right down there. Yep, okay, I should have this. Do I not have you? Oh, I don't have you. Oh, okay. Waterworks and boreholes. What does that do? Modern reservoir and a modern water pump. Yeah, we probably should have done that ages ago. And then get that, and then go back to space. Yeah, we'll go right from the modern water pump into space water pump, because that makes total sense. Surgical robots. Yes, more robots, please. Speaking of robots, how's my Nugget bot factory coming along? I don't even... Why would I even bother asking? Why would I bother asking about that? Nuggetoid factory. Nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, we're long ago ran through the electronics that we traded, although I see we've got 2 that just came in. What do I have a lot of? I have a lot of oil. I have a good quantity of planks and stones and bricks. Let me go hit up the neighbors, see what they've got going on for sale these days. Yeah, for 100 barrels of oil and a few bricks, I can get all of their electronics, 17 of them, so I am definitely going to take that. Where are the other neighbors? The ones who don't like us quite... Yeah, Iberia. You actually like us quite a bit. I was going to say you didn't like us. You have electronics, too. Okay, what have you got there? You've got some steel beams. Wouldn't mind having that. And what's this? Some glass. I wouldn't mind having all of this, actually. How thirsty are you guys for oil? Because I have quite a bit of that. If I said 100 barrels of oil, how much do you value your electronics? Not as much as you value your oil. So I could get 12 of those right now. 13 is a little too much for their pallet. How about if I threw in some planks? I've got lots of planks. How about 100 of them? Yeah, you're digging that. How many more electronics will that buy me? Quite a bit. You guys value planks very, very highly. 35 electronics? Oh, you can have more planks then. How about 200? And then I'm going to take some of your steel beams. Oh, you value steel beams, though. Yeah, you're not that willing to give up those. But I will take it. Let's see what else. Maybe I can get some more electronics. Yeah, I can get all of your electronics and a few more beams. And we're... Oh, yeah, I like this. I'm going to get this right down to the wire. There we go. Okay, so 34 steel beams. And all of your electronics for oil that I'm swimming in and planks I can make very, very easily. Done deal. Right now, the Porsches are just flat out in charge of the dead. They've moved their priorities around so many times in this town. Yep, 2 Porsches in charge of the new cemetery. That did go up very, very quickly, as I anticipated it would. Pretty basic materials for that. Against my better judgment, I'd love to try and get another farm up and running. Now that I know the animals are eating the herbs, I kind of need more herbs around here. Why do I have nothing built here? Why have I not overbuilt this area as I do literally everything else? What is that? That's resource management, fishing, eatery, warehousing, farm. Okay. Why did I not put something here? Maybe it was because of the forest. Well, forest schmorest, we need food. All right, where is the engineer hut in my industrial zone here? Because this is getting a little critical. We just are losing too many buildings here. Is that it over there? No, that's a defense tower. Why are we putting up a defense tower? Is that my defense minister again? Putting up like 27 defense towers around here? Taking all my labor away? That's still a fire station, David. It hasn't changed since the first time you looked at it. Do I just flat out not have an engineer hut around here? That would be weird. That's fishing. That's a reservoir. Okay, that's very, very odd that I didn't put an engineer's hut over here. Let's rectify that basically immediately. Anywhere at all. Yeah, right. Actually, I say right there. Make sure it's actually going to cover the areas that I want it to cover. So right about there-ish. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to prioritize this one. It's not that bad. Cement, glass, steel beams, and plastic. We have no plastic. Now, I'm jacked up on God power, so I'm just going to reforest this area for no particular reason. Actually, not there. How about right there? There we go. Throw some more trees. Actually, I just did that twice. Well, you know what? You're going to have lots and lots of trees around here. That'd actually be a really good spot for a new farm. Kind of. I wonder if I could squeeze that in there. I mean, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Here. Putting down stuff. You have nowhere to put any of this. And you have no resources. Nothing at all. That's a bird. That's a completely different... Wait. I can hunt the birds? Really? I never knew that. I've never clicked on a bird. Okay, well, we won't do that. I actually wanted to click on this thing down here. Okay, nothing is happening. They have put a lot of electronics in there. I do appreciate that. Got one left. Oh, sure. Let's just get a space farm up and running there. Auto food processing. Space eatery. Yep. I think we need like the Cosmo launchy place to get built. And then maybe we can actually go into space. I don't know. I have no idea if that's really a thing that we're going to do. It might be. I don't know. And then let's backtrack a little there. Fire retardant materials would probably be the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. So sure, that thing. And then garage. Modern garage. Yes? No? Maybe? We've done penicillin. We've done a lot of these other things. What was carriage home again? No, we've done all this, right? Yeah, we've done these. Yeah, that's all done. It's just go away from it, Dave. It's done. All right, you guys can celebrate accelerated studies. That's probably a reasonably good thing. They are actually moving on this engineer's hut. We just need the plastics, and I think I'm still on a pretty hard cooldown with our neighbors. I don't even know that they have plastic. But I'm going to take a peek anyway. Where is it you guys live? Are you over here somewhere? No, that's me. That's my own industrial zone. Eastorado's got some, so I'm doing my traditional barrels of oil and planks for 35 plastic. That should fill up a lot of the construction issues that we have right now. Not bad. Go back home. Yeah, if we could fill those up, especially that engineer hut. Yeah, I know, you're all crumbling. I get it. It's all terrible. It's all awful. I'm trying to work on it. Are you telling me there's no engineer hut there? Engineers, we just don't have an engineer. You're in. I have a labor shortage. This is the problem. I have a labor shortage. The problem is not that I've grossly overbuilt everything against everyone's, ideas and concepts in the comments section. No. The problem is that these nuggets are not breeding fast enough. If you guys would get the Nugget bot factory up, we might be able to alleviate some of these problems. At least that's what I'm assuming it's going to do. Where is the Nugget bot factory, by the way? Is that this one over here? Yeah, Nuggetoids. Okay, we have some electronics in there. I'm vaguely tempted to prioritize this. I shouldn't. That's a terrible idea. I should not do that under any circumstances, but I'm kind of tempted to. It's engineers down here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so they just zipped that one up fairly quickly. That should take care of a lot of the issues around here. Okay, I need more of you to be breeding, and I'd prefer not to have to pick you off one by one. If you could just all feel frisky all at once, that'd be great. Just kind of zooming around, filling up the lakes a little bit. It won't hurt. It's not going to be a bad idea. This one's actually looking really good these days after running completely dry. What's going on in this one? 66 out of 71. That's not bad. I'll take that. What am I building down here? Oh, that's the engineer's hut that goes with the unobtainium Huzimek. What's it there? Where'd my spaceport go? I specifically put a spaceport up over here for the express purposes of going to space. Spaceport. Port us to space. It was right here. It's just completely disappeared. Why? Did we abandon the idea of it? Did the Nuggets as a whole rise up against their deity and go, dude, we're never going to get the materials for this. You gotta slow down on the building, man. It's not going to happen, Chief. We love you as a deity. Actually, we're mildly indifferent to you. But it's just not going to happen. We are blowing this off. Oh, my cattle farm got all upgraded. Looking all sciencey there. Oh, hi, you're sick. Come here, I will fix you. There you go, you're welcome. Oh, and one of the Porsches is taking a trip in the hot air balloon. Oh, that is delightful. That is looking good. You look actually really sad about it. You're kind of banging your head against a wall there. You should probably go home. You're really tired. I don't know how long these hot air balloons last. Maybe forever. You might not be in control of this hot air balloon. It might just drift around until you die, and your skeletal remains are eventually dashed on a mountainside somewhere, or on one of these buildings when you invariably crash into it. That is probably an excellent place to call it on the Universim for today. We need to upgrade literally everything. We need anything at all to be doing anything, and then things need to happen. So we really just need to sit and chill. Why is there a laser in the graveyard? What was that, dude? Why did you have a laser in a graveyard? I don't trust you one bit. Guys, we will pick up some more of the Universim again next time. Do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you think of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Oh, what is that? That's like a person. Oh, hang on. Da-dum. Da-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum. What are you doing? Amanda, what are you up to? Are you figuring out how cows work? Because that's the wrong end of the cow. I assure you, Amanda. Citizens Tropico, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program.
I have a cylinder. I broke Dave.
Broke Dave.
Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. I just dropped my controller.
Oh my goodness.